G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Brisbane West Indoor Sports Complex for this exciting match between the Inglorious Baptisers and Hit and Run. I am Frank Davidson, son of Harley. Joining me tonight, as always, is my good mate Leslie Watkins. How are you this evening, mate?
Not too bad, young Frank. How's yourself going?
Not too bad. I'm excited for this one, mate. I'm really excited. Battle for the top four. So, some unfortunate news, Sard Cape out with illness for Hit and Run, but they do have a debutant in Krishana De Bruyne and Jonathan Raj, so big news here. Inglorious Baptisers, full-strength team. It's going to be a run fest.
So we're going to see actual competitions and all that.
I'm hoping so, mate. You know, and after the absolute pounding that Hit and Run gave the good old Ducks last week, I reckon they're up to challenge here.
Yeah, well, the good old Ducks, I mean, I wouldn't say they were a big challenge anyway. Going on the current form.
I think they're a good team.
Well, having said that too, we've had a few letters come in from some of our viewers saying that we've been giving Mr. Jake Cullen a bit of too much of a hard time. So I've had a bit of a review on his some of his recent matches, and yeah, well, in some cases he hasn't done too badly, I suppose. So maybe we are a little bit harsh.
I think he's all right, mate.
Well, but then you look at the next game and you think, oh, that was pretty ordinary.
He's not too bad.
Oh, yeah, he's all right.
And there's parts where he could be a little bit better.
Yeah, and parts where he could be much worse too.
Well, you know, he's not really that good, is he?
Yeah, well, when you really think about it, stuff you people, he's pretty ratchet. So I think our comments are pretty right.
He's a bit of a wanker, isn't he?
Oh, I think so.
He's a fuckwit. He's a fuckwit.
He's just too much of a tryhard, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, at least he's not playing tonight.
Well, that's a good point. So we'll have to find somebody else to bang out tonight.
So we'll see the team lists have come through. So yeah, full strength team for Inglorious Baptisers. They're in good form. They've been in the top four the whole week, the whole tournament. So, and deservedly so. So, but Hit and Run, a couple of good wins. They're just bumping them out. They're keeping them in their toes. So
it's going to be night for the bowlers to shine to keep the scores in check, is it?
Yeah, I believe so. So, but the news in the Inglorious Baptisers have won the toss. They will bat. So they're going to back their batting. So, and Captain Wayne Heron to open the batting. So, and it looks as though yes, the legend of the team, Trevor Flaherty, but you know they call him the shovel, and he's just a brilliant cricketer, great bowler, great batter, great fielder. So, and we'll see the legend himself, RB Bowes, will open up the bowling. Good batter, good bowler.
Competition right from the word go.
Absolutely, that's what we're waiting for. So, as you see, we wait for the umpire to signal. So, they've got a fairly regulation field here. Krishana De Bruyne, the debutant on the back net with John Solomon, and then we've got a debutant. Looks like we have a debutant behind the stumps tonight as well. So, and then Paul Raj at the front, and then Phil Smith right on the halfway. So, we hear the signal from the umpire. Jackpot ball to start us off. What are we going to see here? Let's get this party started. Little anticlimactic there.
Yeah. Both people on both ends of the field a bit on edge, I think.
So he opts to take the 4 runs rather than the 2. So getting a peel back there, but there's nothing in it. A bit of desperation there from Solomon on the back net.
Yeah, just maybe trying to catch the umpires unaware, get them early, maybe turn them into a decision.
Good ball. Good action, so some good movement there. 3 balls in, 3 balls to come. Another big placement on a shovel.
Happy just to coast it through.
That's good batting. You don't need to slog them just yet. Just get into your innings. Make it all happen. What a ball this over. Not too bad a start here, Les. What do you reckon so far?
Yeah, fairly steady. So it's good that they're testing one another out and not going out for the big swing.
Top ball there, finish right, umpire calls over, so right off the first over. So we have a debutant bowling his first over, second over of the game. We're going down as a leg spinner, but a very handy medium pacer as well, so we'll see which he opts for this evening. good. So Bows into the front court and Smith to the back. Nice ball. Hopefully it's on the pitch. He's up. Pulls out.
Looking like he's run up by the looks of that.
So, but hopefully want to hit the pitch first ball. Ball. That's a very good ball there from the Olympic Tom Roy there.
And maybe the false run-up was designed to put the batsman off a little bit.
Oh, maybe, but not bad. The umpire says it's okay, so a bit of swing for him there. Where's he going next? You reckon he's not on length here at the moment, Leslie, or do you think he could go a little straighter?
Oh, I think he can straighten it up a little bit because the batsmen are waiting for these outswingers. It's been both the same, so maybe he needs to vary it up and straighten it out at him and give his legs a bit of a touch up.
Yeah, good shot. The shovel's looking for an extra here. And the captain sends him back. The last thing you want to do is on the captain ends.
It wouldn't be a good move.
No, it isn't. I remember when Jason Gillespie once ran out Ricky Ponting, and so he didn't want to go back into the sheds after that, and so as a result he had no choice but to go and score a double hundred.
Well, that's one way to get back at him, I suppose.
Yeah, fair enough. On the ball this side, man. We're not a bad start here.
What a great way to finish off.
But 2 overs in, 1 run about 9 over. Thoughts so far, Leslie?
It's fairly steady. I think everybody's just sussing themselves out a bit. You can tell these are the top end of the field because they're just nobody's rushing into anything rash.
Haven't really been any wicket taking opportunities so far, have they?
No, there's been no little nicks or no anything like that.
Paul Raj to bowl, handy medium pacer, good bat. That's a lovely bit of fielding on the back net there by De Bruyne. He saved a few runs there, it'll only be 1.
A little bit more that time, you could hear the crack on the bat.
You're so right. Paul Raj had a very, very good game last week. Really put good old Ducks to the sword with the ball and the bat. Trouble!
That's all right.
Big appeal. I think it's right. No! The umpire has said no. The umpire has been paid out heavily to not give that out. What a wanker.
I definitely think there's been a brown paper bag involved in that decision.
Oh, big time. Maybe even a bottle of Coke as well.
Yep.
Good shot there.
Yeah, I think that last decision brings a new meaning to first choice.
Oh, absolutely. 3 balls remain. A bit of good in there by Solomon in the front court. He says that Solomon has moved to the front court, Smith to their side, so they're moving their field around a bit here, hitting around, looking for options, just trying to vary it up. White ball. It's a bit disappointing, that.
Yeah, especially seeing the fielders are trying to push a bit of pressure on it, the bowlers are letting them down a little bit.
Yeah, they're building good pressure there as well, so. He's kidding, he's cleared De Bruyne this time. This one's gone all the way to the back. There's some relief there for the Inglorious Baptisers. This is a lovely shot. Have a look at this, Des. What do you make of this?
He made it look easy, didn't he?
He did. It just crack out the back.
Walk in the park.
Down the ground, and a lovely way to take the pressure off. So pressure just starting to come back on hit and run there. 3 overs down, no wicket for 33, so...
Run rate's up a little bit per over.
Yeah, so it's John Solomon into bowl. Good bowls, good pace, good line of legs, but geez, they're going to be riding on him for a wicket here. At least 1, preferably 2.
Wide.
This poor so far.
They're certainly not putting any pressure on the batsman. Does he go for a hat-trick and go for 3 wides?
Oh, I don't know. I hope he doesn't, because it's going to be a long night for him if they get through this without a wicket.
Nice little hit in the corner.
Lovely hit. Three balls remaining. They need one. They need one big time. Sharp delivery.
Seems to me the batsmen have them covered, because when they get it, the ball coming down in the right spot, the batsmen are still pushing it out for runs.
Oh, big shot. Oh, De Bruyne's got a catch on the back net. The debutant steps up and says, "Cut this bitch." There it is. Big swing of the bat, off the side net. Oh,
straight down. He just nice and easy, watched it all the way.
That's quality, isn't it? That's just quality fielding, especially from a young lad making his debut. No pressure, no stress, no nerves, and they get a much needed wicket. The single to finish it off.
I think they would have been looking for a couple, but they'll be happy with their one.
So, and the skin, 1 for 38. And that 7's the big difference, isn't it, Les?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, behind that 7, it's a fairly evenly matched game. There really is only one chance for a wicket, which is the one they've taken. The batters have batted very well. They've picked the gaps. They haven't taken too many risks.
There's been no real misfields or anything like that, so it's all pretty well standing all the way.
So the scorecard not really an accurate representation of the game. So we see we have Zelman Bota and Sam Redmond to the crease. 2 very, very handy batters. So good averages. And Phil Smith will open the bowling with these leg spins. Been a little dry in the wickets department recently. So jackpot ball. Oh, lovely slip shot. So John not quite tall enough to get there. He needs to give him a few stilts and he might have had that.
Yeah, I know where he's coming from.
Stuck on the back foot, washed it well, let it move. Was fairly confident that it wasn't going to come back on him, so Smith will bowl around the wicket to the right-handed Redmond. They've missed a chance. I think Smith's missed a chance there. He saved them a run. It's only going to be 3 as opposed to a 4, but another chance gone begging, and they're not in a position where they can afford that at the moment, are they, Leslie?
Definitely not. The run rate's slowly creeping up, and they need to take advantage of any opportunity that comes their way.
As they see another missed opportunity, so albeit the runs are friendly, it's not a great start from these two. They've dished up 2 opportunities and erode their luck. Another one down the ground. Oh, De Bruyne saves another boundary, but it'll cost them 3. So De Bruyne looks very comfortable back there on the back net, doesn't he?
He does. He's seems to find his little spot that he likes.
Ooh, rocket home from Solomon there. End of the over. There's signs of pressure getting to hit and run, do you think?
Oh, I think so. I mean, we're up to just over 10 and over now. We started down to the 9 and now we're creeping them up to a 10.
Let's see. So the other debutant will now bowl his first over. So haven't seen much, but apparently very handy medium pace, a very, very good batsman.
Okay.
Scores these runs well, keeps the ball on the ground, doesn't give away opportunities. So we'll see how he goes at the ball. He's got to bowl first. So hopefully the first ball on the pitch. You don't want to be bowling wides on your debut. So that's a good ball. Beats the edge.
He was lucky he didn't get a nick on that.
You see, this is so hit and run still positioning with their movements of fielders. They've moved De Bruyne into wicket keeper, and Bowes and Smith on the back net. So how about that for a delivery? So De Bruyne seems to be holding his own as a keeper, but I don't know if I agree with taking him off the back net, considering how well he was doing there.
Yeah, that's the one and only wicket.
Lovely little flick there by Redmond. Sullivan's doing all right here. He's picking the ball up well. The only thing that's costing him is he's just not quite on target with the stakes.
So what do you think? They actually got a plan here, or are they just moving around the players around the field just to see if they can come up with something?
I don't know. Like, they know that obviously these guys play against each other for their regular. They know their weaknesses. So these two guys have not seen Jonathan bowl before. So maybe. Oh, run out!
Run out.
We have a run out here. I think Jonathan has his opening wicket. And yes, we do. We have a wicket. The umpire has given in. This one is legal. And it's a lovely shot straight to Johnny. He's on it straight away. And bit of hesitation there from the fielders. Redmond's been run out. He was good. There probably was a run there, but fortunately, that's from the other end. Wasn't prepared to take the risk, and he sent his mate back, and it's cost him 5 runs. So, but not a bad start there for the debutant.
No.
You see Paulie back in the bowl his second over, so hopefully pull a slightly more accurate over than his first. So persisting with De Bruyne at keeper and Bowes on the back net. Oh, lovely. Oh, straight at John again, and it's all Johns at the front net, front half the court. They've proved they're very good fielders. I don't know if they're going to be on the out. Fair delivery, umpire says. So that ball. He's pushing that wide marker, isn't he, Les?
Skating very close to the line.
Another good piece of fielding by John, but it's a poor throw.
Too much work for him to do to get anywhere near the stumps.
I wonder, it's slowing down a little bit, but it's not quite slowing down enough for him. I need wickets. Lovely shot. So Redmond and Bowes are negotiating this well, albeit they've lost a wicket. They're still negotiating the game very well. He's beaten him again, beaten the bat, so the illegal delivery, and umpire calls final ball to be bowled, dot ball. Geez, you'd like him to get one right on the toes, wouldn't you, Les?
Yeah, that'd be the way to go, let's be going for.
Not quite the length he wants, but a good line. End of the over, they're 2 for 59.
The run rate's dropped a little bit, so they have managed to take them back a bit, but they still need runs.
Still need those 2 wickets. That 2's not helping. You know, if you turn it into a 4 or a 6, turn it into a 4 by the end of this over. You know, maybe an 8 or 9 by the end of the innings. It looks a bit better. So De Bruyne by his second over. Let's see what his choices are here. Throwing a handy over a medium pace in the opening over. That's got quite quick, but it looks like he's going to opt for leg spin. So brought into the team as a leg spinner, so hopefully this is probably a best chance for a few wickets here if he bowls well. Rosa has a go. Was only a point not too off the miracle. It's not a bad shot, that. A little uppish. So they're looking a bit aggressive here, looking to take some runs off him, as.
Yeah, I think the batsmen are definitely getting better with the bowlers at the moment.
Oh, lovely delivery there.
We need a few of those coming through. Otherwise they're going to give themselves some hard work to do shortly. A bit of confusion.
I think it's a 7. It hasn't hit that square, so it is a 7, yes. This is quite a nice piece of batting actually from Bones. It judged very well. And then they very light work that I think the boy knew as he released it, he was in trouble. There wasn't much of an attempt to run out there.
No.
Dropped
catch.
Dropped catch by Smith on the boundary there. Oh, that's disappointing.
That could be costly for them.
Very nice ball to Boys as well. Another big swipe. Doesn't go to hand. So boy, a little unlucky. Probably should have had another wicket to this game. So, but end of the skin, they're 2 for 75. So, with Andrew Midson to come in now, very handy cricketer, and Sam Dawson. So, both of them very capable with the bat as their batting average demonstrates. But two very handy all-round cricketers. So, but about 5 runs short at the moment of the general par total. So, if you're batting right now, Les, are you thinking triple figures?
You have to sort of be wishing for that, but they need to pick up play a few more strikes and maybe hit a few bigger balls and just pushing it around the field they've been doing.
So, there's a hit and run. What score are you going to be happy with? What score will you feel comfortable chasing?
No, I reckon they'd have to be happy with their 90s. They wouldn't like to see them getting into the triple figures, but I think they'd be happy to chase a 90.
So, but then, is it a fair, considering what they did to the Ducks, is it a fair contest if they do just make the triple figures, say a 102 or 104?
Yeah, it's just although we got a better class of bowlers here than the Ducks had. The Ducks will let them get away with a fair bit. I don't think they're going to be such an easy mark this lot.
So they definitely want to run down triple figures.
Oh, I think so, yeah.
So 3 balls gone in this over, 3 to go. So my apologies, 2 balls left in this over. Again, so a good sign so far for Inglorious, not playing the ball to fielders, picking the gaps, no opportunities dished up so far. What goal, actually. Into the body, no big shots in the over. So, into the over, 2 for 82. So, 18 runs away from that triple figure.
Yeah.
So, if they can...
And we're back down on our 9-run rate, so,
So the rate's a bit lower, but that rate's actually quite friendly if you're aiming for that triple figure, because they need about 6 and over to get to that, don't they?
Yes, they do. So they're still within a shot to get their triples.
That's a shame. They need those half chances to go their way right now, don't they?
Absolutely, yep.
As I said, he's been a bit dry in the wickets department, Smith, recently, so he'd like to really get back into it. So. Shot down on the back net, so I think there'll be a 4 more. No, I think this is a 7 actually. This is just pierced the inside. Yeah, it's just pierced the inside of the net, so it will be 7. It's a lovely shot from actually Donaldson. Well timed, well weighted. Bose is nowhere near it.
No. He definitely picked the gap in the field.
So Smith changing sides. To the left-handed Wilson. So they're still opting with De Bruyne as a keeper. Are you liking the decision?
Well, there's not really much going through to the keeper, so it's not as though he's been hard pushed or anything like that. So.
Wide ball. Sharp, aren't they? But considering how well he was doing on the back net earlier, would it be fair to say they've probably missed a few wickets with him back there?
Yeah, well, that's all. The drop catch before wasn't at the back net, it was on the side net, so there wasn't been too many opportunities up at that back net.
Stumping! A stumping from De Bruyne. He shuts us up. He says, "Cop this, which I can keep as well." And a lovely delivery.
Now tell me they need me up the top net.
Exactly. Lovely delivery from Smith. Well flighted. Drew Donaldson out, and he's not happy with it, is he, Les? He's cranky.
Yeah, he's cranky.
And De Bruyne, that's quite a lovely piece of keeping there.
And he more or less turned around and held his hand up to the camera and say, "Stuff you blokes up in the box up there and see what I can do."
So one ball left in this over. So they got their third wicket. Hook shot. De Bruyne's got another. He's taken another catch. Jeez, he's having a debut of a lifetime, isn't he, Les?
He's definitely onto it.
Definitely on it tonight.
He watched that all the way too. He sort of hurried at the beginning and then set himself nicely.
So lovely catch. So Smith will finish with 2 wickets to his name. And 4 for 85. So they're evenly poised. 2 overs to go. And goes to bowl this over. Not an easy bowl to get away either. Gets that late out swing.
And they're certainly not going to get there, if they keep it up like this, they're certainly not going to get their high triple figures. They might just make it.
Missed chance. Donaldson pressures on, and he's hit it straight to them. But 3 blokes, 1 ball, none of them could decide who was taking it. Run out, so I think... No, the umpire says he's safe. Tight. Smith's calling for a review. Goes to continue. There's a source, like Smith was signalling for a review on that last one, but I don't think he's quite understood that we don't have the budget for that kind of luxury.
No.
And they do have to feed us.
And in your case, that costs a bit.
Oh, absolutely. Not a good piece of field there from De Bruyne, so you see, we've only had the speed gun for 1 week after the complaint from you, Leslie, on the lack of dinner.
Well. No, there was nothing left for me after he got in there, so we spent the rest of the budget on the speed gun.
So 4 for 92, last ball this over, it's still evenly poised, they might have another wicket. Donaldson's gone the big shot, he's hit it straight at Jono, and Jono misses the run out opportunity. So final over in this game. So they'll be solid in the bowl. He's got to bowl tight over.
Got to hold him down.
It's got to hold him down. Any little bit of lenience, any wide or no balls, and he's going to top it because that triple figures will creep up on him. But they're in a position to defend it here.
That's straight through with a wide.
That's not what they need. That is not what they need. De Bruyne should not have to walk down the leg side of the batsman. Left-hand run strike, so don't think so on a minor left-hander. You can push the ball across him and challenge the outside edge. There's an edge. There is an edge, but it's just out of reach of De Bruyne. We'll get away with the block. Oh no. Oh wow. That's... How do you describe that? There's 3 blokes there, and none of them managed to hit the bowls off.
All fighting over the ball.
Donaldson has opted for the re-bowl as well, so they want the runs. They're backing themselves to score here. as the triple figures come up. Oh, that's a lovely delivery. So they'll get one. So 2 balls left in this over. So a wicket's needed now, isn't it, Wes?
Definitely need a wicket.
Flicked away. Final ball the innings is called by the official. That's a disappointing finish to the innings.
Definitely not the over they wanted.
No, it isn't. So, thoughts, Leslie? It's a very hard game to pick, isn't it?
It is, but they've certainly put some pressure on themselves because I mean they're going to chase some triple figures.
So like some handy figures, like Boats are batting well 22. So the Shovel getting a handy 20, but all of them in the double figures, and the week, we'd say the lowest scored there, Midson 12, and that's not a bad knock.
And Inglorious have got some good bowls, so they've certainly let themselves into a hole where they can quickly dig it very deeply.
Yes. So is it too high?
I don't think the level of the team is too high, but they've definitely given themselves some work. If they have a couple of good first overs, the confidence levels will come up, they might have a crack in it. But I think if they don't have a good start, they're going to feel the pressure.
So looking at the bowling figures there, one bowler taking 2, and then the only other bowler who's taking wickets in Raj and Solomon. De Bruyne missing out on a wicket for himself, but some lovely fielding from him. So big chase on here. So it looks as though we have a debutant to open the batting. So we have De Bruyne opening the batting. So he's had some success, not a lot of success with the ball, but some success in the field. So he'll want to ride that success and try and pick some runs up. And Smith, very handy cricketer, can score runs. So, and not a bad bloke you'd want to be debuting with, because he manages the game quite well.
So what do the batsmen do here? They go out for the big crack at the very beginning, or they try and settle it?
Well, bit hard to say, because the legendary Shovel will be bowling, handy bowler, not the quickest bowler in the world, but bowls with some good pace, swings the ball away, and we've not seen De Bruyne bowl before, that before I say. So, he's bowling! He's cannoned into the stumps!
Chop that, Mr. Newbeer.
Oh no, -10 off the bat. Oh, that's disappointing. Yeah, he's been done by the swing. It's a good pace delivery, but it's swung away. De Bruyne's nowhere near it, and it's gone straight through and cannoned into his leg stump. That's not the start you want on debut, is it?
Definitely not.
Oh, advantage Inglorious. So the Shovel shows his expertise straight up. A lot of work now to be done.
Yeah, look at his footwork there, he was trying to shuffle himself across, but it wasn't such a great way to play that ball.
Absolutely right there. He's a lot stiller with executing quite well. Third ball, they score their first runs. So pressure on Smith to manage this skin and get him back in the position. So left. You don't mind Shovel bowling wise down the leg side as an outswing bowler, because obviously every ball's not going to swing as much as the next. So the ball angling down, if it continues down, it's just a bit unfortunate. So it's a much better delivery, and it's well fielded as well. Well fielded by Captain Man. Back. Didn't touch the nets, it's only worth the one. Pressure mounting. So Sam Redden will bowl the second over. So handy bowler, very accurate. Very, very accurate bowler. So they're going to have to, the boys going to have to stand very, very still.
White ball.
So a little outside there, the first one. So not too good for a bowler that's renowned for his accuracy.
Ooh.
That's a good ball, isn't it?
That's definitely a good ball.
Straight forward, the keeper. Oh, he's taking the interior back down.
Absolutely not.
He's got the edge again, but beats the keeper on the side, unfortunately. So, as they get back into positive figures.
Oh, close to something there.
Very close. He's hit that straight at Donaldson. Donaldson very sharp there in the front court. So something that's very different to hit and run is that the Inglorious have picked their field and they've maintained it across these first two overs. And they're not a team that like to move their field very much. Oh, a slight misfield there from him. And pick up some more runs. Final ball to come of this second over. They're in the positives, but run rate is not their friend at the moment, is it?
Definitely not. I mean, if you look comparatively, they're on 0 wickets for 18, and we've got 1 for 3.
And I believe that one's actually made to the back net, so I think, yes he has, he's beaten here in this time, so he will pick up a 4 at the last. But again, it's a little low, and that 1 wicket's killed pretty much. It's having a dampener on this skin, isn't it?
Definitely. They're more or less half of where they need to be.
Robin Bota to bowl. This is going to be a challenge. Very handy leg spinner, not quick at all. Very flighted, loops it a lot, rips 90 degrees or so. Oh no! Oh no! That is. Describe this dismissal, please, Les.
That's just not on.
It's just not on, is it?
What's more demoralising?
You have to what is more demoralising? That wicket, or the fact that he didn't take a wicket, or he's gone the big hook? I think fair to say the pressure's on. He's not enjoying this, is he?
No, I think the bowlers have picked up on the Deadly might be a bit nervous, so they're going to give it to him, Mike.
I mean, it was a shit ball that got him. Yeah. It was absolute rat shit. But you know what they say, shit gets wickets.
Well, Cullen gets wickets.
Yeah, every now and again. Isn't it amazing how someone can have such an impact on their game that they don't even have to be playing to get the mention?
Oh, it's only because we've got those runners. I'm just reminding our viewers that we were actually right. He did have a shit season after all.
So 4 balls gone to this over. They're 2 for 5. They're 100 runs to get to win this game, and he sits on the back foot, and you're not going to beat the shovel. No matter how you try, you're not going to beat the shovel on the back net. So I think that's probably another major criticism so far. This skin. Those back net shots they've played, they've all gone towards you. You know, if you're going to hit the ball to the back net, hit it to the weaker fielder. Oh, lovely bit of fielding there from Ewan. So he's no slouch to the back net either, is he?
No, he put that one out. Saved some runs there.
So, I think we're seeing a change in the field here. No, my mistake. No, the captain who will come on the bowl. Left armour, so this will be a big change up for him. Not a lot of left armers around, so very good bowler, swings the ball away from the right hander. So it's an awkward line as it sort of comes down and moves across the wrist. So definitely brings the keeper into play. He's gone the big shot, run out. I think we've got a run out. And the official says, yes we do. That's not a bad start for the captain. There's that lovely bit of swing that he gets, clubs it, and Redmond on the back net there in replacement for the captain says, I'll just Jonty Rhodes that, thank you very much. Well, this is this after such a brilliant effort in the field for De Bruyne and an unfortunate effort with the ball, is this going to affect his selection next week?
Well, I mean, it wasn't his fault that they put him in as an opener. Like, you'd have to look at the decision of why you put him in there.
So you'd say you reckon it's lovely ball for him. So you say it's probably more on the back of Paul Raj and.
Yeah, well, that's where I'd be heading. I mean, the guy's a debutant. They wouldn't have known too much about his batting. They would have seen him, but they, especially against this team, I mean, that's putting a lot of pressure on a new guy.
Or hesitation from Smith, but they'll get away with it.
Luckily, the ball was hung up in the net for a little bit there.
So yes, folks, you are reading that correctly. They are 3 for 3 off 3.5 overs. So just be thankful it's not 6 for 6 off 6 overs. So he's got it. Oh no! Straight to Redmond. Bold Heron caught Redmond. So it's the same partnership. It's not a bad shot. He's hit it with some force. It's travelled at a rate of knots, but Redmond's up to it. He just stands there and says, "Thank you, mother, for the gift." So there's a lot of pressure on these next two skins, aren't there, Les?
There's a heap of pressure coming now. You're going to have a turn around a fortune, friends. You're going to be all over Barbara shouting, I think.
Smith's picked up 4 runs here. He's picked the gap well, so Redmond not quite up to it there. So they get back into the positives. 1 more left in this skin. They can't afford a wicket now, can they, Les?
No, definitely not.
Big swing going down. Pressure on Mitz and the keeper, and they'll sneak a single. So that's a very disappointing skin, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that last one was a bit of a consolation prize, really.
So, how do you manage this? You've got to remember the hit and run do have Harvey Bowes and Solomon up their sleeve in the first skin. They've got a debutant now and the captain batsman. So, how do you manage this game? What's the target? What would these two be looking at getting the score to try and make this competitive?
They're going to have to go to the big hit. That's the only risk they can take now, is to go to the big hit and see where the wickets end up.
So a 40-run partnership gets them to 43, leaving a 60-odd run deficit. Is 60 too much?
It's going to be pushing it, but we've got some good batsmen coming in, so it's a possibility, mathematically possible, but it's certainly going to be uphill.
Andrew Mitson to bowl this first ball. Very handy cricketer, very unorthodox. Bowls a bit of everything. Off spin, leg spin, medium pace. So it'll be interesting to see what he opts for first. So what? Well, that's a lovely shot on the debutant there. Kicked into the side nets. He'll get 6 being a jackpot ball for that. That's a lovely start. Right, he's beaten the shovel. He's not letting it do that. So if they can get this total by the end of the 8th over to around 60 odd,
they're going to be with a shot.
But it's still pressure on the batting.
Yep.
But basically they need all their runs now.
Absolutely, and no wickets.
Yes. So they need to be 4 for about 60 odd by the end of the 8th over.
Yep.
Big appeal, and he's been given as well. Yeah. Oh no, that just when they didn't need it.
What was that we were saying about no runs?
Yeah, no wickets, and yeah, John wasn't quite committed to the run there. He held back his crease, which probably cost him a bit, because there was, albeit a risky run, there was definitely a run there.
Just too slow off the mark, I think.
Yes, I don't think the captain will be happy with that. And the big question is, he's not playing tonight. Sadkaif, the main man in their team, their main batter, their main bowler, the man that no one can pick. Obviously out this week with illness. How does he feel about this effort at the moment? How many positions are on the line here?
He certainly has to be looking at the lineup.
Running out shots. Albeit that one wicket, they're not batting poorly. Rotating a strike, runs are ticking over, they're not dishing out opportunities.
She's a cool old sport. I mean, all you got to do is say there's a couple of little things haven't gone your way and it makes you look pretty terrible for the night.
Well, yeah, that 5-15 or 5 overs does not rank well, does it?
No. The figures on the board aren't showing up any stars, that's for sure.
Sam Donaldson into bowl now, so probably the main bowler that Heron trusts more than anything, knows he can throw the ball in any time and just make something happen, whether it be bowling a maiden over and defending 3 runs in the last over, or picking up a bagful if required. So there'll be a bit of a test here. To continue. Not a bad shot. Ooh.
Anything with the change there, missed the stumps.
So something I have noticed here, it's a tough decision for the captain, but they've maintained with the shovel on the back net, and they've decided after Wayne's over that Wayne Hearn will go back to the back net. Redmond's moved into the front court, but probably in a position where it doesn't really matter. But is that a good decision, Les? Yeah, considering some of those catches he just took, and Heron's a very capable fielder on the front court.
Yeah, the batsmen seem to be playing a few more behind, so maybe they're happening for an edge somewhere.
So you reckon maintain the form that Redmond's in, put him in the firing line?
Yep.
Yeah. So 2 balls remain in this over. It's ticking over, they're not looking too bad, but run rate's not helping. That gap there, just forward to halfway between the halfway line and the yellow line on the bowler's end, that's where the runs are coming from at the moment.
Yeah, maybe they need to take somebody off the back net to plug that gap up there.
What do you reckon? Do you move the shovel up a bit and then maybe risk it if they go over his head?
I suppose we could, because you might be into the change for a catch. Because the batsman would be more tended to try and lift it over his head.
It's not like they're in a position where they can't afford to be put around.
Yeah.
So both are back in the bowl with second half. We've got a very good opening over. Those beautiful leg spinners and bowls. But yeah, that scorecard's not reading well at the moment, is it? It's quite a quick delivery though. A bit more shoulder there from Bota.
Yeah, it definitely comes through a bit quicker.
Raj definitely, he's really sitting on the back foot at the moment, isn't he? He's sort of rocking on that back foot, throwing the hands out. So, do you maintain your lower length, Raj, or do you try and dart it in with his feet a bit quicker and trap him on the crease?
Oh, I think you'd be trying to change it up a little bit, really. That's where you should be going.
So that first ball he bowled, it came through at quite a rate of knots for a leg spinner, so it's, is that quicker dart maybe an option for bowled? He sits on that back foot again, but he's picked that gap between the yellow line and halfway, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's where they're going.
So there's if we could afford a graphic for the shots, there'd be a big red mark there, wouldn't there?
Definitely ready to be up. We'll have to contact 9 Wide Ball the Sports to see if they can render some gear sometime.
Well, that costs money though. So, but they might have some storage seeing as they lost the cricket competition.
Yeah, true. That's what I'm thinking, because they have it all in storage now. They won't be using it much.
We're still no ball at the end there, so but yeah, that's not like a good beamer at the head, is it? Well, it's not that, it's one of those balls that you can pull an absolute bite someone, try and let that head off, but it's always going to be a ball. I mean, but no one will ever know if you intend it.
Yeah, not if you look sincerely enough and look really remorseful when you go for the apology.
Definitely one of those, you're so mixing up in the ball of his variations. Charles going big. You see they've made a change again. Redmond's on the back net again, and what happens? You put him on the back net, the ball goes straight down his throat. Big swing off the edge. Oh, lovely.
Lines it up, watch the rule they come.
Settles underneath it beautifully.
Kept his eye on the rule the whole way and said thank you.
On the back foot again. And he picks that spot again. So 4 balls left. They're all at 15 off these next 4, aren't they, lads?
Yep, and can't really see that happening.
Alright.
I think sports bet would be happy to start paying out now. They're not at this now.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. Cash out now, people. Gamble responsibly. Cash out now. Full toss. I think we've picked up. It is a no ball. The umpire has called no ball, but you can still be run out off a no ball. So yeah, it's a shock and delivery. It's a little slower, but top net goes straight into the hands of Midson. And how about that? How about that for a bit of fielding? One hand.
Look. And he was on to it because he thought, well, I can't catch it. It's not going to mean anything, so I have to go at the stump.
One of the biggest local fights in the game is that a run out will actually counteract it.
The odds now on pretty other.
No, so much for our first thoughts from reverse opening. I'm saying it should be an interesting, tough game.
He's played that into Paul, so I think the contact on the other batsman might have saved him a run out there. So final ball this skin, 7 for 35. Geez, you'd like a boundary, wouldn't you, lads?
You'd certainly be looking for it.
That swing, it's going to be a drop ball. The umpire calls over the skin. So into the skin, they're 7 for 35. So 70 runs to win.
Is it soluble from here? Can they pull it out?
2 batters are capable of it. So, but what, 70 runs to win off 4 overs. Is it about 15 overs?
15 over?
Yeah, about 15 overs, so...
Big ask, but mathematically possible.
I think it's a bit bigger than that, actually. I think it's nearly... not quite 20, it might be closer to 17, actually. But yeah, it's a very, very big ask, but... See, Bose and Solomon here are going to have to bat out of skin. Like I said, very good cricketers. Bose recently in fantastic form. You look at some of those shots he played against the Ducks last week.
It was a demonstration of how to bat.
And he's got to face up to the shovel here. And think about that outswinger he bowled at the Roy.
Yeah.
Well, that would have got the best of cricketers out. He's looking for it, but it's going to the leg side and. Bose opts for the jackpot reball, which I agree with. They need as well as they can get. You take balls. It might cost, yes, if you get out, it costs you -10, but there's a chance here to put some big ones in the ball.
And that's definitely what they need.
Third ball score must change. That's not the result you want. I think that's potentially worse than a -10 because they've just missed out.
Yeah. Missed out on the opportunity, but nothing for it. Credit to
Trevor here. When you got a batsman like those walking down the crease and just blocking you for a single, it says that no, there are no boundaries on offer here. He's bowling too well to make that happen.
And we can't afford any wickets, so let's just do it this way.
Yeah. And albeit he's bowled a few wides, but you can't fault the man for bowling wides. If you're trying to bowl out swingers and you're swinging as far as he does, you have to push them down leg to make them come back. So, so Solomon just pushing it over Donaldson's head for 2 runs. 1 ball left in this over. 7 to 2. Doubt we're going to see a boundary in this over, but Jesus, they're going to have to really start going after the next one, aren't they?
Yeah, we don't want to, they probably won't get a boundary, but we don't want to see any wickets either.
It's not a bad shot there from Bose, actually. Placed it well, got down, third bat. So 3 overs remain in this innings, and Redmond will bowl. So this is good captaincy. You bring on your accurate line and length bowling, and not going to give anything away. This is where your wickets are going to be, potentially. Oh, got him! First baller!
Thank you for coming.
That's pretty well predicted, that, isn't it? Lovely line, lovely length. Bose has to go after him. He's got no choice.
No.
And it's just too good a length to be kicked into that net, so odds definitely in the favour of Inglorious here. So Solomon plays a nice shot, so and there's some lovely shots here. They're playing the ball around beautifully. It is just a shame that it's just a huge deficit, because they'd be a lot more purposes for those sort of shots. It's just one of those scenarios where 10, 12 and over, which is very achievable with those shots, is just not enough. Oh no! Oh no!
That's got to be close.
That's a run out, I think. Yes, the official has given him. That's not good. Regardless of who runs or who doesn't, that's not good. You're dropping the ball at your feet with Donaldson right there next to you, and you can see Solomon, he's not happy. He's made it very clear to Bose that he's not happy with that decision to run. There was never a run on there.
No.
I accept it was a good ball, but this is a man that's definitely capable of putting that ball like that into the side net. Big swing. It's definitely a go hard or go home scenario now. Oh, on the knee.
There's another one.
Another run out. Have a look at this replay, Les. I have a sneak suspicion that's intentional. I think there's a bit of revenge in there.
The thought crossed my mind saying, well, here you go, tit for tat. Got this, buddy.
But -10 doesn't help, does it?
No.
3 balls, -10. So 1 ball left in this over, and Redmond has bowled very, very well. Like the always does, into the shoebox every time. You play the wrong shot, you get out, and 10th wicket falls. Not a nice shot there, but it's home comfortably, so it's a bit disappointing, isn't it, Les?
It is. I think you can almost come to the point where it's all over bar for shouting in the change room.
Yeah, and this is a team that, put on an absolute clinic against the Ducks last week. It's a little bit like the Cronulla Sharks, they just haven't shown up.
No, they walk in saying, well, it's not going to be too bad, or after having such a good game last week, did they come in overconfident, or what's the go?
I don't know. So Dawson, the ball is second over. This is not going to be an easy over to score runs off. So, oh no, straight to the shovel, and he's put on a clinic on that guitar, hasn't he?
Definitely. He's only had the one little falter all night, so.
And so do Inglorious, do they ride this high? Because they've made an absolute mockery of hit and run, which was not expected. This is a big turn for the books. So imagine they're going to be feeling very, very good about themselves. I do not know who they play against next week, but they'll be riding the high not only next week, but right up until the finals.
I was going to say, it's going to make the finals interesting, because they're definitely going to be coming in saying, well, we've got our tail up the air, we're heading down the main straight.
Oh no, another catch on the back net. Oh, this is poor. This is This is dare I say, this is a team that the Ducks could beat. This is how poor it's been.
Oh, man, let's not get carried away.
So, but, you know, you get full credit to Inglorious. They've bowled well, they've batted well, they've fielded out of skin. So, but, yeah, it's disappointing. I was excited for this game, and I was shocked that this has come down to this. And it's... screamer! A screamer from Heron to put Donaldson on a hat-trick. He's gone down, hits the leg, got a good piece of it, and Heron says, cock up it.
We're not going to let the pressure off, so too bad, suckers.
Too bad. Tough titties. So, 2 balls are made in this over. What? 13 wickets, 19 runs. And so with a deficit at the moment of what, 75? No, 85. Deficit of 85. So it's going to do the for and against for Inglorious and favours. And the real unfortunate thing is it's probably nearly going to, like they had that keep bringing up. Hit and Run had a huge win against Hit and Run against the Golden Ducks, which put them in the top 4 because of their form against.
Yeah.
And so now an 85 run, at this rate an 85 run loss, with the final over to be bowled by Heron, and you know, this could well just knock Hit and Run out of the 4 completely. This nearly cements Inglorious in the top 4.
Yes, it's pretty hard to get them out of there now.
So final over to be bowled. Good shot there. So they're gonna maintain the strike. They're gonna just rotate, try and keep the runs ticking over. They want to get that deficit down as much as they can without giving away any more wickets. Would you be happy with 40? Whereas,
I think anything in the positive is going to be happy with the way we're going. Look.
So, but again, we've said a few times tonight, if they don't lose any more wickets, would you be happy? You know, for and against wise, 13 wickets for 4. It's still a hefty loss.
Still a big toll.
Yeah, there isn't really like anything I can do about it right now, is it? It's just shit, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, the only thing you can really do is go for the bash and hope that you don't lose too many. Just to try and get some runs up.
They're playing smart now because they've been going for the bash a fair bit recently, and that's just been costing them wicket after wicket after wicket. Now, 3 balls remain. Heron's bowled a very good over here. Getting that beautiful movement out of the hand that he gets. So, Arby Bowes has gone for that little gap there, but Paul Raj is making very good use of it. He's off 3 runs, so I think like a lot of the runs that they have picked up, and they've picked up consistently without any real trouble, have been in that little spot.
Yep.
Probably the only criticism you could say of Inglorious is they haven't covered that area well, but as you say, you know, when you're defending 104, you don't mind leaking a few there.
Well, I think that's been their whole strategy there. They know the batsmen are going to go for that spot, but then it's going to keep the run rate down, and they're just getting wickets.
And if you pick it up early, as the trouble has quite often, if you pick them up early, you bring them run out of some wickets. So final ball of the innings, pick up 2, and the end of the innings. So Mike Hodges won, so they will finish 13 wickets for 31, a hefty loss. A 73 run loss, my apologies, and this changes everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's almost like a Ducks loss, isn't it?
I think it's a bit worse actually. They've, they should have been better. Like scorecard says it all. You know, De Bruyne struggled -4 on Babu, but the debutant Jonathan, he's been fantastic. He's got the highest score of 17. Smith batted well with De Bruyne, but struggled for 12. Raj and Jonathan were easily the best skin that hit and run had.
Yep.
Yeah, and they batted beautifully. It would have been nice if everyone sort of batted that same way. Bowes struggled for -4, but then you look at those figures. Heron 2 for 5. The Shovel 1 for 12. Redmond 3 for -1. Bosa 1 for 10. Donaldson 3 for none. Hidson 3 for 10. You know, that's. You can't. Well, how do you describe a clinic? It's clinical. Doesn't describe it. It's beyond clinical.
Well, we did say earlier on it was going to be a bowler's night, but that sort of tells you that your highest run in your bowlers is still taking a wicket. So.
Well, we apologise for such a shit show tonight, but please join us next week for the match of the round. Yes, Dirty Mike will be back next week. So. And I believe in a couple of weeks we've got the semi-finals, and I believe it will be their present sledging the fuck out of the players on the sideline.
Oh, fantastic.
So, see you later, people.
I hope we got a cage.